Are you a law of attraction enthusiast who's been studying my book, or maybe even teaching it or coaching it or using it in your workshops? And then when it comes to the time to teach the students how to give their desire attention, you don't know how to do that. Well, guess what? We're going to do that today with words. You don't need to make a macaroni collage. You don't need to visualize. You don't need to pray. You don't need to tell 10 friends. And you don't need to put anything in a pink vibrational bubble in your head. Because today I'm going to teach you how to do it with words. It is called the desire statement. And it is step number 2 in the 3-step process. And today's material is taken from my Certified Law of Attraction Facilitator program. Because remember, we are the how-to folks to teach people how to apply the law of attraction. Hey, everybody, I'm calling from beautiful Victoria, BC. My name is Michael Loge. I'm the author of these 3 best-selling books. And my hunch is you've read at least one of them or know about 1 or 3 of them, because that's why you're here. You're on my fan page. If you're not on my fan page, you can go to Hangout or Facebook.com/Michael Loge Fans. Spelling of my name is down below there. And you can get notified every Friday by Facebook or by us to say we're going live. So today's show is how to use the desire statement to give your desire attention. No announcements today. We're just going to get started. I'm pretty excited. Good morning to John and Dana. We've got the dream team back with us this morning. Hello, folks.
Hi, Michael. Hi, John.
Good morning. Great to be here again.
Dana, tell us what you've been up to, and tell our friends at home about you.
Okay, thanks, Michael. Well, I'm Dana Smithers. I live in atmospheric, rainy Vancouver. Yes, I work with women entrepreneurs, mainly solopreneurs who are stuck in their business, and I help them get unstuck by using the emotion code. I'm an emotion code practitioner, but also I've been using from Michael Loze's Life Purpose book, the career fulfillment needs, and working with people who are, just taking some of the exercises, and I give those to my clients. And what they're finding out is they're maybe coming up with 6 to 8 words, and with the emotion code, I can actually go through it and test each one that they come up with. And I did it yesterday with a gal, and all of a sudden the ones that she thought were so important went down to the bottom. And I said, well, does that really fulfill you? And she goes, no, not really. So we got nice 4 solid ones, and it actually gave her clarity, because that's what I work with, is clarity, focus, and an action plan for women in business on what she needed to do next. Because that's just like in episode 206, Michael, that's where we are talking about identify your desire. So until you get clear, so for those of you that haven't watched that, it's episode 206, is the first step in identifying and deliberately attracting what you want. So it's super important. It was so much fun yesterday, and she actually cried, which is good. Happens sometimes with emotion code clients, but she was so happy to get that clarity, and also to give herself permission to go after what she wants and not what other people are telling her.
Yeah, I think that's a big deal. That, and the premise of the book is
powerful.
That life is experience joy. A lot of people are challenged even by that idea. Hey, I got a shout out yesterday from Barb Ashcroft, who's on Vancouver Island, and she's been using this with her mentoring group and your guide, your affirmation guide, your journal.
Yes.
This process and your guide, she's been having great results. So if you live on Vancouver Island, it's on the west coast of Canada, a little bit bigger than Gilligan's Island, you can check out Barb Ashcroft and join one of her mastermind teams. She can leave a note here, because I saw her that she joined us earlier. So, Dana, what did we do last week? You weren't here, but you think you watched the show. What did we do last week?
Last week was a really, really important one, Michael. Episode 211. It was all about increasing your money ceiling, right? And removing those blocks around money, because if you've set your abundance meter way down here, how do you ever think you're going to get here? So just, bust those myths, right?
Yes. Well, next week I'm starting my 5-part money series. It runs for 5 days. I have room for 2 more people. It's almost full. And that's one of the things we're going to do, because you can wish and want all you want. But, somewhere you've made a decision, because I know even before I learned it, you'd work hard and you'd get to this much money, and something would happen, would take it away. You could just never bust that ceiling. Well, guess what? I'm the money ceiling buster. Well, all of us can be. So you can check out hangoutwithmichael.com/emotion code. That program starts next week. It runs for 5 days at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So we're going to stay in Van Groovy, and we're going to talk to John. Good morning, John.
Good morning. Always a pleasure to be here. Yes, my name is John Inverarity. I'm a certified emotion code and certified body code practitioner and co-host of the Bro Show, the Emotion Code Bro Show. Yeah. And yeah, I love helping people that are also stuck and stagnant in life and that they think there's a block to flow, and people with chronic pain as well. They usually go hand in hand. And yeah, we've been having lots of fun on the Bro Show.
Tell everybody what we did last week, because it's very seasonal. So last week was fun.
Halloween candy. So we were saying bye-bye to Halloween candy. And yeah, it worked instantly. We were getting messages like 4 or 5 hours later, and people are totally turned off with their favorite Halloween candies.
Yes.
So, you know, those big...
Remember our friend Charity West? You know, we worked on Charity West with her Halloween candy. I think within hours, she sent us an update and said, what the Halloween candy is going on? So we're actually helping people eliminate cravings and desires. So this stuff is real. Hashtag this is real. We're on the Bro Show. Now, tomorrow we have an interesting subject, John. What are we covering tomorrow? Who are we looking for, and how do people participate tomorrow?
Yeah, we're looking for kids. So parents at home, bring your kids, or come with the intention that we can work with your child. So a lot of different topics we can work with, like misbehaving is an easy one if they're, punching holes in the walls. I'm sure they're normally angels, but if they snap once in a while, we can do that. Yeah. Or night terrors. Night terrors is a good one. A lot of kids have night terrors, and we've been really successful helping kids with that. And yeah, we're open to other topics as well.
Yeah. Again, you can go to hangoutwithmichael.com/bros, and you can see the upcoming topics that we're doing. You can watch previous episodes. So tomorrow is going to be fun. Now, John, we're going to get started in a couple minutes, but who is saying what in watching live today? I know I can see there's a bunch out there, but I want you to say, introduce us to who's saying what, please.
Yeah, absolutely. Misty Anderson is here, says, good morning.
Hey, Misty.
Yahoo! Tweet
Victoria this morning with all the rain. Misty Victoria, Misty Vancouver, and now Misty Anderson. Misty Alaska.
Tweet Clement says good morning. Good morning. Buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
Jeannie Brazel, good morning from Kansas.
Hey, shout out to Kansas. Now, Jeannie, I'm coming to Kansas for like 6 days. I'm going to be in Kansas. So if you're close to Kansas, now is that Kansas City, Missouri, or Kansas City, Kansas? I'm not sure. Yeah, you have to figure out when you're flying there where you're going.
Important distinction.
Yeah. Good stuff. So Jeannie, good morning.
Yeah, Helena Jenikin says good morning. Jenikin. Gwen Lorena says, hey, Michael and Dream Team. Big hello from London, UK. It's cloudy and windy, and Storm Brian is coming. Got through the rush hour traffic and made it on time. So looking forward to today's topic. Cheers.
And Rhonda Knight Boyle, she has recently signed up for the Certified Law of Attraction Facilitated program that I run.
Oh, nice.
If she watches a class, she's sending me an email. She is loving the material, and she's starting to network, and people are interested. She's from Oklahoma City. She's saying hello. And I think when I first met her, I did a session on emotion, and she's publicly saying this. Here's what she said. I haven't had chocolate in 3 weeks. Hashtag, this stuff is real. So I think in her introductory hello, how you doing meeting, she mentioned chocolate. You don't have to go too far with me. And I got my magic magnet out. We got rid of her chocolate. So Rhonda Knight Boyle, thanks for joining us, and thanks for all the compliments on my Certified Emotion Code Training Program. And today's going to be perfect because we're going to be teaching you, reminding you as a trainer and other people, how do you prepare the desire statement. Okay, who else, John?
Cindy Trost is watching. Hashtag love Emotion Code Bros. Hashtag Emotion Code Bros. Hi, Cindy.
Hey, Cindy.
And Roy Queck says hello. I think he's from Singapore.
That's right, our friend Roy from Singapore. He finished the money class that we did, you were in, John, last time. Yes. My friend Maureen, Purple Shirt, New York City, she's saying she hasn't had any. So I did some food with her too. That was fun. You should tell it. Why don't you tell people, I don't want to say it publicly, but why don't you tell people that little dish of things that you used to have out that you had a lot of, but you don't have it anymore? Good stuff. Okay, who else, John?
Barb Ashcroft, great to see you. Dream
Hey, Barb.
Team panel.
Yeah, and she's up there with Pramelia Param, who's also on Good Vancouver Island. She's saying good morning to the both of us. Our new friend Gregory Miller is saying hello. Hello, Gregory.
Sylvia Bellini.
Now, Dea Lewis is saying hello. Now, I sent her a package of the 10 cards, so
Oh, nice.
I know it had to leave a little Gilligan's Island to get all the way to Atlanta, but maybe she's received those by now. Let us know. Okay, John, I'm going to get you to read some more comments after, but Dan and I are going to take over now. So good morning, everybody, and welcome. If you're a Law of Attraction facilitator, today will be a good reminder about when you're doing your full day seminar and making money, walking around the room, watching people do their work. There's 3 steps to the process. You know, in my facilitator training, my book is broken down into 2 sections. The first section, which is 17 pages long, is how to stop attracting negative things. Now, I teach the facilitators how to deliver that for free. And then after people, when you teach them about the reset button and so what do you want, how to reset your vibes, then you charge them, because it's worth the money, you charge them to participate in the 3-step formula. And Dana, what are the different lengths of time some people can teach the 3-step formula? I just want to show the flexibility. Name a couple ways that people can deliver the 3-step formula.
As a signature presentation?
No, after the signature presentation, you can upsell to this 3.
Oh, right, yeah. So you can do, you can do an in-person seminar. You can do it online. I do mine online, Michael. Yeah. I use Zoom, and it's very successful. And you can also record it. I have an online recorded Law of Attraction program for people that just want to go through, and it's on business abundance. It's all your materials that you taught.
You can offer, you know, I'm in Victoria. I'm going to be speaking at the Victoria Real Estate Expo. I'm very excited about that. And then the next day, we're going to do a 3-hour seminar. And boy, isn't that going to fit nicely? That means 1 hour per, and it's not all talk. It's actually working. There is worksheets and processes. And today, I'm going to introduce the process on how to give your desire attention. Now, I could also make that 3-hour seminar a full day seminar, right? We can just make, and I've been to New York at the Omega Center. They said, we want you to come for 3 days. Oh, don't kid yourself. I did the 3-step formula in 3 days. We did more than the 3 steps, and the point I'm making is, people say, would you come to a seminar? I said, yes, how much time do I have? Oh, well, you could do it 2 hours. It'd be a little tight, but 3 hours with workbooks and the processes, very exciting. So Dana, you said earlier that so people that are interested in taking the certification or teaching it to other people, you said earlier about the show number for step 1. Can you remind us what?
Yeah, just go to Hangout with Michael and look up his live shows, and it's episode 206. It's identify your desire, and we go through the whole process and how to do it.
That's right. This is the worksheet from the book, and we taught people how to list what they don't. Say yes if you love the new arrow today.
I do love it, Michael, especially because it's red.
Yes, it's very fun. Misty's going to like it too. She's going to give me a hashtag, love the new red arrow. So we go through the contrast to the clarity. This is step 1. When you're doing a live seminar, you put people into groups of 2. That can take about 40 minutes, right? By the time each person does one, they do the clarity, they do the contrast, then the clarity, they each have a turn. So it's a great exercise to teach your students and how to do that. And today we're going to be teaching them how to do the desire statement. Now, remember, Law of Attraction, 3 steps. The first step is what do you want? We covered that already. The next step is you need to give it attention. If the only thing you had to do was build the list, you'd stop there. But it's not a 1-step formula. Remind us how many steps it is, Dana?
It's 3.
It's 3. It's 3 steps. So the first step is what do I want? Boom, we nailed that. Everything from what do I want in my pizza to what do I want in a boyfriend or girlfriend, what do I want for a client or a customer or a vacation or a home or whatever it is, we now know that we can use the contrast to get clear. But so what? So you got a list. The list doesn't do anything, but now you need to place the order. And if it was on Amazon, you'd go and order it. Or if it was a pizza place, you'd call the pizza place. So the way to order your desire from Law of Attraction is make sure it gets included. Cue
vibrational bubble.
Vibrational bubble guy. Now, Dana, can you talk to this and tell us now? Now, what I'm doing is I'm showing off Dana's skill because she's a certified facilitator and we know how to teach things. So, Dana, what do we use this guy to teach?
Well, we want to make people aware of what they're actually putting inside the words, the thoughts, the vibes, and everything goes into your vibrational bubble. So you've got to be very, very mindful. What are you putting in there?
Because when law of attraction is eavesdropping on our vibes, is it eavesdropping inside the bubble or outside the bubble?
Always inside that bubble.
That's right. And you cannot not be eavesdropped upon, because right now, law of attraction is eavesdropping inside the vibrational bubble. So when you get it, it had to have been in your bubble. So all of your goals and desires right now are outside of the bubble. How do we know that? How do we know? People say, oh, I've got some goals and desires. And I would say, well, they're not in your bubble. And people say, how do you know that? Because they don't what?
They're not being manifested and they're not living them.
Yeah, the rule is the only way to attract anything is to include it in your vibrational bubble. So instead of making a macaroni collage, and that's a collage with little macaroni, I get that question so much. What's a macaroni collage? It's a collage or a dream board. Collage is French word for dream board before the word dream board came out. You cut pictures, you put words on it. When I was a kid, we glue macaroni all along the edges, hence the word macaroni collage. So what if you don't like doing collages? Well, then don't do it. The purpose of the way to give your desire attention is that you need to believe it, it needs to feel good. So some people say, oh, you need to visualize. Look at me, no, you don't. Because not everybody can visualize. If you like to visualize, visualize.
Yeah.
But if you try to visualize and now you're getting frustrated, does that help you include the vibration? I'm so loving the red arrow today. So that help you include the vibration if you're getting frustrated trying to get a picture of it? No.
And the law of attraction's job is to match your vibration.
Maybe I should put it in a visualization bubble. You can do all of that, but I want to teach you how to do it in the airport lineup or at a restaurant or when you're sitting home doing nothing. And I want to teach you how to do that in words. So today, Dana, and people are welcome to download this. Today, let's remind people that there's this is also part of my certification training program. I do a 2-hour program in NLP. It's from my book, Law of Connection. And there's all 4 different learning styles. Now, what's important is that when you're developing your desire statement, and it's just a statement about your desire, some people might refer to it as your affirmations, but we're not really affirmation friendly here. We're desire statement friendly. Because I want to be able to say my desire and have it stay in my bubble. It's like, that's what my desire is. But if I give myself an affirmation, for example, if I were to say, looking for the arrow, if I were to say, I have a happy, slender body, just for a moment, it gets in my bubble until my head catches up to it. So, well, no, you don't. And now it pops out of the bubble. I'll say it again, the only way to attract anything is to include it in the vibrational bubble. So we're going to teach you today how to language your sentences so it stays in the bubble. And it'll only stay in the bubble if it's true. Thinking, yeah, that is true. I am that. Now, there's a couple key words. So the opening sentence for the desire statement is always the same, and I'm going to read it right here. I'm in the process of attracting and allowing my ideal blank. So in the chat, you'll see the download. You can download this. We're going to give you 4 different desire statements. They're all for ideal clients. This is the example. It's for the ideal client. But how it's languaged to meet the 4 styles. So, Dana, can you review the 4 styles for us, please?
Yeah, absolutely. And Michael teaches this in his program, as he mentions, and it's one of the most important things that I learned in the training is that there are 4 different styles. So everybody has a different way of taking in your information and a different way of communicating with you. So there's the visual people, there's the auditory people, there's visual Vicky, there you go, and there's our auditory Alan, and we have our kinesthetic
Kelly.
Kinesthetic Kelly. She's all about the feelings and the emotions. There we go. And then we've got our digital Dan.
Digital Dan.
Yeah, so it's visual, auditory, kinesthetic, and digital. So when you're talking, and Michael, you and I were talking about this earlier, when someone is doing a talk, whether it's law of attraction or whatever, we immediately know when they're not talking and engaging all 4 styles because we're trained in this. So immediately, either they've got my attention or your attention or you're gone. So Michael's all about capturing that attention like in the first few seconds when you get up there.
That's right. So today, now, Dana, there's some key words. Now, by the way, I know I'm showing it online, but you can download this. The link is near the top of this conversation. You can download this and read it along with us or read it later. But I'm going to get you to Dana to give us a couple of the key words by each style. You probably don't need to look at it, but I'll put it up here. So here's our visual friends. Just think of the eye. What are some key words visual friends use?
Yeah, so you know someone is a visual learner when they use the words look, or do you get the big picture? Can you see what I'm saying? Can you imagine this? Is this clear? So
That's
pay
right.
attention to those words.
That's right. Some of you say, oh, I never use those. Well, it could be because it's not your style.
Exactly.
We have all 4 styles. One of them is your most dominant one, and one is your weakest one. But as a certified trainer or any kind of trainer or a teacher, you want to be making sure you're asking questions for all 4 styles. Auditory, what are some of their favorite words? Auditory,
Well,
through the ear.
Yeah, they love how things sound. So do you hear me or tell me, does this resonate with you? What kind of ideas do you have?
Our auditory people, you know what they're doing at home? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shaking the head, maybe even telling somebody, yeah, I'm auditory.
They're the noise makers, right?
Yeah.
And then we have our kinesthetic touchy-feelies.
So we always like to make a little bit of fun of John because John is our kinesthetic, our first style. So John's all about how do things feel, likes the touching, are you comfortable with what I'm saying? Are we connecting? Does this fit with you? And we love that about John because, Michael and I, that's not our first style. So we're always aware of being able to talk to all 4, but I can see Michael wants to say something, so go ahead.
I'm editing whether I want to say it or not, so I'm going to opt out. But no, I'm not going to opt out. One time I'm having a conversation with John, and we're talking about my style, because John was in my money group, right? And I'm doing like 10 to 15 sessions per class, and John said, "You're so fast." I said, "Well, I'm not there to love them. I'm there to help them." I do love my client, but I'm not there to love you. Yeah. I'm there to help you. Our friend Charity West, who we helped get rid of food last weekend, she's saying, yeah, sometimes I'm not able to visualize. I can get a feeling, though. There we go.
That's good. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, pay attention to that.
We don't want to avoid them because they would say, hey, you didn't finish the list. Who are they, Dana?
There are digital people, and they usually end a sentence with, does this make sense? What do you think about that? Anybody have a thought? Is there a process to this?
Yes.
And they're a logical thinker. They like to see things in logical order.
That's right. In just a few moments, Dana and I are going to read a desire statement. Remember, the desire statement, and this is for clients, you can plug in anything. Remember, I'm in the process of attracting my ideal boyfriend, my ideal girlfriend, my ideal car, my ideal vacation, my ideal property, my ideal sale. We're giving you examples of clients and customers. We're going to read those out shortly. But you know what? Look at John. He's so lonely. John, we missed you. John, who's saying what this morning? Give Dan and I a little water break. Who's saying?
Thanks for making me feel comfortable. Sig Brown says, there you are. Love the new photo. You look like you've lost even more weight.
I have, thanks to the emotion code.
Mm-hmm, me too.
And all the food I'm not eating.
And we said hello to Sylvia, but she says, hello, lovely people. Sunny day here in London. Looking forward to a wonderful show. So there's some conflicting weather reports coming out of London. And Dana, Misty loves your hair.
I'm getting it cut today, Misty, so stay tuned.
Eva Maria Phillips says, good morning.
Hey, good morning. I'm seeing Kathleen Miller. She could be new to us. She said, when you do the Emotion Code show, does it work for all or who are listening or just the volunteer? Boy, just the volunteer. Boy, wouldn't we have a big work for everybody? It's a good question. It's only one person and it's only one trapped emotion at a time. So we can't say, let's remove all of them. So Kathleen, join us tomorrow and watch how it works. It's a very fascinating process. So shout out to Kathleen Miller.
Candy Cornett says good morning. And
Candy
Tara
Cornett.
L. Carbonneau Gullet says good morning.
Rhonda Knight.
Amelia Parham.
I think Rhonda Knight is trying to compete for the hashtag award today.
Ah, okay. What do we got?
She's giving us a hashtag bro show, a hashtag money ceiling buster, a hashtag clarity. Oh no, guess who's coming right up behind her is Charity West. Hashtag this stuff is real, hashtag no candy, hashtag say goodbye to Halloween candy. Oh.
And Tweet gave us a hashtag this is real.
Yeah, and Misty might get the award today because here's the hashtag. Hashtag I'm not here to love you. Hashtag I'm here to help you.
Well, we do love our clients.
Yeah, Cindy Trost is saying, I get the point. Hashtag love the red arrow. Very good. Anything else, John, out there?
Don Boehm says, hi, Michael, John, Dana. You make a great team.
Thank you.
We are the dream team.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, Charity, she's saying, giving us all the hashtags, Halloween candy's gone. This stuff is real.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
We've got a lot. Darlene Bertroni's with us. Haven't heard from you for a while. Hey, Darlene, welcome back.
Yeah.
Okay, good stuff. Dana, we're going to do
All
our
right.
again. You know, the law of attraction is pretty simple. It states whatever you give your attention, energy, and focus to, you'll get more of it. And a shorter definition is you get what you vibrate. And your vibrate means the vibes that you're sending. A vibe is simply a mood or a feeling. And when you have a mood or a feeling, Dana, remind us when we do, right?
Right now, right now, right now, right now, Michael.
Do not have a mood or a feeling. And that mood or feeling is causing you to send a positive or a
negative vibe.
So we call this the vibrational bubble. So if law of attraction was eavesdropping, it would be checking inside your bubble to find the vibration that you're sending. And when it finds it, it checks its job description to find out, say, oh, here's a negative vibration Michael's sending because he's thinking about something he doesn't want. I better check my manual and find out what do I do with the negative vibration that he's sending. Dana, tell what law of attraction will do. It will
just match it. Negative vibration, you're going to get more of it.
Right. So with all due respect, the law of attraction isn't very smart, but it is very obedient. So if you've attracted it, you've had to have included it in your vibrational bubble. Here on the Hangout with Michael show, you've learned how to reset your vibe. On the previous episode with step 1, you learned how to get clear about what you want. But today, you're going to learn how to put it in your vibrational bubble. So Dana, I want you to go to, which style are you and which one would you like to read? We got 4 desire statements.
Yeah, I'm the auditory, Michael. I'm always saying that sounds good to me or talk later, those kinds of things to people. So the auditory.
Okay, so again, we've crafted. Now remember, the reason why we're doing the same statement with 4 different styles. So if you were to read it, say, for example, you're not Christy or Charity West or John, and we give you one that doesn't have the feeling word in it. We said, I like how this looks and all the look word. They would say, oh, this does not feel right to me. And as soon as they do that, now they're not holding the vibration. Holding means having it or keeping it. So we want to make sure that you language your desire statement. So when you read it, you say, yes, that is exactly what I want. The longer you hold it, hold the vibration of what you desire, the more law of attraction can check, respond, check, respond.
Match.
Having thought about what you want is not enough. Hashtag having a fleeting thought about what you want is not enough. Well, that's way too long for a hashtag.
That is, Michael.
Hashtag Missy's going to pull it off.
Have one thought.
Given that you're auditory, I want you to read the desire statement that may or may not appease, or that will appease an auditory person. So if you think the process by auditorily, let us know in the chat if this resonates with you. Okay, go ahead, Donna.
Okay, so this definitely resonates with me. I'm in the process of attracting and allowing my ideal client. I like the sound and the idea of having long-term clients that tell me they resonate with me and that we click. They tell others about me constantly, referring me to others. So my ideal client prefers to talk on the phone and is easy to get a hold of. They're good communicators. They listen well and move at a fast pace, keeping their projects on track. They say they'll pay on time, and they do, and I definitely love that. They have a budget for my services, and I personally love the sound of that one, Michael. Yeah. They have a positive attitude. We resonate. I have to resonate well together, and there are many of them, all ideal, all enjoy hearing from me.
Very good. Now, Dan, I'm just going to do a little close-up here. You'll see the words in red. Why did I do that? What does that mean? These are?
Those are the words that click with that, or click. See, I just said click. Resonate.
They click and resonate.
Yeah.
And somebody else said, I would never use those words. Well, because it's not your style. Maybe this one is. So, Dana, I'm going to read the visual. That's my style. So this was very easy for me to write. Matter of fact, I wrote all 4 of them, and some of them were easy, and some of them were a challenge for me because they weren't words that I used. But if you're a visual person, remember the purpose of the desire statement is to have you word this paragraph. So when you say it and read it and think about it, you hold the vibration. So I'm in the process of attracting and allowing my ideal client. I love it when my ideal client puts me on their calendar for multiple appointments. I like the look of a full calendar. My ideal client is always showing others their successes and refer me often, inviting others to check out my webpage and videos. They have money. They see themselves moving forward with my services and budget to include me in their weekly calendar. They're positive, they're abundant, they're always on time, they pay on time, they show up on meetings on time, and they're focused, like me, on success. I see myself serving many ideal clients. Now, I give a lot of emphasis to time there because a visual person, we live and breathe our calendar. What time does it start? What time does it end? What day is it? So everything's about time. Be on time, stay on time, do what you say you're going to do. That appease the the visual processor. Now, John, we're going to come back to you for a moment. John, tell us who else is saying what, please.
Ishak says, one of those pictures looks like me.
Well, you know what, Izad? It is you. It is. It's my friend Izad from Kuala Lumpur. And when I had my artist draw it, I said I wanted to have multi
Nice. Cultural.
I wanted
Cultural diversity.
Yeah, multi-diversity. And I said, you know what? I go to Malaysia a lot. So Izad, I want to show it. It is my friend Izad. Oh, where's it at? Oh, here. So it's my friend Izad from Malaysia. And he
amazing.
also thank you for the best Indian food too. Shout out to Malaysian Indian food. Okay, what else, John?
Dia Lewis had to run out and check the post box. Nothing yet.
Oh.
Hashtag, what's the delay? Anyway, you're going to love them when you get them.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, Barbara has a question, and we're in the process of answering this right now, actually. So what has law of attraction to do with learning style?
Yeah, good stuff. A lot of things. Well, it has a lot to do with teaching the students. Because say, for example, I'm going to show you a quick little thing, John and everybody. Here's the 4 styles. So when I'm delivering a seminar, and you will too when you go to deliver law of attraction seminars, and I'm, say, for example, we're teaching things so far today, and I want to get feedback, and I'll raise my hand and say, so does this look okay for everybody? Sound okay? Okay, is everyone connecting with this? Making sense? You see how I asked the same question, but I used all 4 styles. Because one time I'm at a large speaker event. There was like 7 speakers all day, and I got to sit in the front row because I was one of the speakers. And honestly, out of all the speakers, I was the least famous of them all. Like not famous at all. Like these were massive, big speakers. So I get to sit in the front row, and I was pretty proud of that. But the speaker leaned on the podium and talked in a monotone voice for 45 minutes.
Wow.
I think I built my Christmas list, my birthday, my grocery list. I was so bored.
Yeah.
I think people, they won't know who I'm talking about, but it was a he. That was a he. He was so boring because he didn't matter. But the auditory people were glued to him. But the visual people were hardly distracted. No, we didn't like that at all. So this is why, Barbara, it has to do with the learning styles. First, on how to teach the people, because this is taken from my Certified Law of Attraction Facilitator program, and most importantly, how to write your desire statement. So I think you probably answered that by now.
Mm-hmm.
Helena's showing off. She's saying, thank you for the beautiful looking, clear desire statement worksheets. Oh, you think she might be visual? Thank you for the beautiful looking, clear desire worksheets. That's cute. Who else, John?
Well, Charity West has the Law of Attraction cards as well and loves them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great.
Yeah, and Misty, Dream Team, we love you guys. These are all hashtags. Positive vibes, positive bubble. Use my red arrow, matching vibrations. Love that.
Okay, good stuff. Now, John, I asked you if you wanted to read the kinesthetic one, and I think you declined. I think you bucked it.
It's even too kinesthetic for me.
Too touchy-feely for John. Now, I'm kinesthetic last, so I won't be able to pull it off. So, Dana, you're left. So
I can do it. Well, I like part of this. And as Michael said at the beginning, we're all 4 styles. It's just that some are more dominant. And the purpose of understanding the 4 styles is so that you can connect and build that rapport, whether with your client or with your audience. So the kinesthetics are going to say something like this. So let's see who's a kinesthetic out there. So yeah. I'm in the process of attracting and allowing my ideal client. I feel excited when I connect with and really make a change in someone's life or family. It warms my heart. I love how it feels when my clients want to stay and be with me for long-term commitments, growing together for success. They connect well with me. Yeah, we're like best friends. They have money for my services, they pay on time, and they love connecting with me, with their family and their friends, like one happy, connected family. They are loving, positive-minded, and I love the feeling of having so many of them so I can make positive changes in people's lives forever.
Now, I know our kinesthetic friends are just feeling so warm and cozy over that.
Yeah.
And other people are saying, oh my God, was she ever going to end? Was that ever going to end?
And see, parts of it resonated with me, some of it, but when we got a little bit too mushy in there, John.
A little bit too much.
We could sprinkle a little XOXO love you in there too, and that wouldn't offend them. Yeah. So here's what we've done so far. We have done the 3 styles. Most people know about visual, auditory, kinesthetic, but there's the 4th group. These are the thinkers.
Yeah.
Now, Dana, what would happen right now if we just stopped the show and said, there, we're done? What would that last?
Yikes. Hello, sir. You said 4, and we have only done 1, 2, 3.
These are the thinkers. They are keeping track. They're patiently waiting. They don't say anything until we break the sequence, and they're going to flare up. Hashtag, they're going to flare up. Said 4, and we've only done 3.
Exactly.
So you can hold your head up high because I'm about to read. Now, you'll know if you're a digital person. Mm-hmm. Your favorite word, your favorite expression is probably, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me. So this is a desire statement that would appease and satisfy our thinkers, our digital friends. I'm in the process of attracting my ideal client. I've decided in my head I have the structure in my business to attract 4 to 5 clients a month who want to work on a long-term weekly schedule. My ideal client is loyal. They do what they say they'll do, and they're excellent at communicating their steps and processes along the way. They work well with me. No, they work like me. Logical, step by step. So we're a good team. We work in a good structure. When I explain things to them, it makes sense, and it gives them thoughts to think about that will help them figure out their next steps. That is my ideal client. Now, they don't smile much, but they've got a big smile going on right now, and if they could hug me, they would, but they do it.
They might give you a good handshake, Michael.
They would say, I'm not much of a hugger, but if I was, I'd hug you back.
Yeah.
So again, we want to recap the importance of languaging things in your own way. That's why, I'm going to say this with all due respect, that's why affirmations don't work with people, because affirmations are usually too touchy-feely. And affirmations are also spoken in the current tense as if you have them. We are deliberate when we say, I'm in the process of attracting, because your brain says, yeah, I am in the process. Matter of fact, I'm doing work. But if you said, I have ideal clients right now, the only time that would stay in your bubble, if it was what? If it was true.
Yeah.
So we deliberately say we're not really affirmation users, because an affirmation makes you state something as if you have it, when you don't. Okay, John, we're going to go back to you. We're going to start to wrap up today's show. Who is saying what today, please? Anything else we need to hear?
So Dia Lewis says, in speaking of the vibe bubble, I finally had my eureka moment about paying off my debts and increasing my money ceiling while listening to Bob Proctor interview a few days ago. Turns out I've been filling my vibe bubble with thoughts of getting out of debt when instead I should fill it with thoughts of ways to increase my income.
That's right. That's a good point. I hear a lot of people say, oh, I'm going to save money. I'm going to cut back. I said, don't cut back. Just attract more money.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have to cut back. I have to stop getting this. I said, no, get more of that, but just get more money, attract more money. Good point.
Yeah, so kinesthetics loved it. Jeannie Brazil, kinesthetic, Red Heart, Rhonda Knight Boyle, all the feels, Misty Anderson, I am kinesthetic, hearts.
Yeah, we know
all right,
that.
I'm not alone.
Huh? No, you're not alone.
More comfortable now.
Yeah, more comfortable.
Permelia says, that list makes me feel great.
Yes. Now, Rhonda's making a good point. She said, I'm a big hugger and touchy-feely, but it's kinesthetics or third style. I want to remind you, this is how we like to receive information. It doesn't mean, just because you're visual doesn't mean you're an artist. And just because it's how you like, so if I was going to explain something to you, I'd have to show it to you. I remember trying to show my auditory friend something on a piece of paper. He wouldn't even put his head down. He wouldn't even look. And I'm like, look at the paper. He said, no, just tell me. But the visual people, we want to get them to look at it.
Yeah.
So this is where conflict happens, right? When we're trying to force our style on someone that isn't like that. So good comment, Rhonda. John, remind people, Barbara's saying people are never only one style of perception. Now, either Barbara came in later, she just came in, but we covered that. We have all four styles. One of them's dominant, one of them's weakest. So another good point.
Good stuff. Another question too, Barbara.
Yeah.
Barbara says, what would you tell people struggling at this very moment? Watch and monitor your thoughts and wording, right?
That's right. Yeah, well, first I would find out how to reset your thoughts. You know, we've done a lot of episodes here. Type in Michael Loge, how to reset your, well, not even that. I'm going to show you right now. There is, on my website, 2 free courses. They're 30 minutes long. They come with workbooks. It is the best of that I've ever done. I designed them just for my new website, and I'm using all the accelerated learning techniques. I say it, you see it, you write it. There's 2 of them. This is the one I'd recommend first. I'm new to law of attraction. Where do I get started? Well, you get started at HangoutWithMichael.com. Look for this graphic, download it. I promise you, it'll teach you what you need to do when you're attracting negative things or you have negative thoughts. It teaches you how to reset your thoughts because remember, your thoughts are creating your vibration. And then some people are saying, oh, yeah, I know that already. Yeah, well, guess what? You might have your hands on your hips saying, I've been practicing law of attraction, but it's still not working. So this is like law of attraction 101, law of attraction 201. Step 1, it's free. Check this out. It's free. And then for those of you that are stimulated thinking, oh, I've done all of this before many times. Matter of fact, I'm teaching all my friends, but I'm not making any money. Well, guess what? I can help you do that. My certification training program, you want to teach it? Check that out. I can help you with that too. Good stuff. Thanks for that question. Okay.
Dia Lewis says, that's exactly what happened the first time I heard you say the desire statement. I was thinking, yes, I am in the process.
Yes. Well, kinesthetic people like that because they are in the process. You can't say you have something and hold the vibration of it if you don't have it. You can't say, my client base is full. Well, you can say it, but you can't hold the vibration of it. You see, law of attraction, this is going to be a super long hashtag. Law of attraction isn't responding what you say. It's responding to how you feel about what you say. Skip the hashtag. Somebody write that down. I'll say it again. Law of attraction isn't responding to what you say. It's responding to how you feel about what you say.
Yeah.
Okay. John, remind people tomorrow, the Bro Show, what they need to do to participate and watch live. It's going to be very exciting. I also have an update about a little girl that I've been working with in Hong Kong, and her mother's given me permission to chat about that tomorrow. So go ahead.
Yeah. So the Emotion Code Bro Show is right here on Michael Loger's fan page on Facebook. It's at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern, and we want you to bring your kids, or with the intention that we can work on your child on maybe a problem. Maybe they're cranky or misbehaving or night terrors. And yeah, we're going to show you that we can actually work on your child with your permission. And we're helping a lot of kids, helping a lot of people, and this is going to be a great show.
And really the kids don't need to be there. Like the kids could be at school or at the playground or something. And I also worked via the mother on her child that was drinking Coke and Pepsi and chocolate bars and chips. If I could find my bye-bye, I would show it to you. So if your kid has bad habits, cranky habits, stunning habits, food habits, we want to help you tomorrow. And I think we might even do 2 tomorrow, John. I'll take on a client, you'll take on a client. Because last week we did 2. I worked on not Misty, I worked on Charity, and you worked on somebody else?
Chris. Yeah, Katina.
Yeah, and they both reported, like right away, they got results around the Halloween stuff.
Halloween candy, yeah.
Good stuff. Diana, remind people how they can, and I'm going to ask Diana and John to go out and say hello out in the room later. So if you want to connect with them, you'll see how they do that. But Diana, how can people get a hold of you, please?
You can find me at my website, empoweredwomeninbusiness.com, or you can go to my Facebook page, facebook.com/empoweredwomeninbiz, and let's connect there.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Diana. And John?
Yeah, my website is aliveandpeer.com. It's just written below me right here and behind me right there. Yeah. So for a one-on-one session or a 3-pack as well, I'm available for one-on-one emotion code and body code sessions.
Good stuff. Well, we were 50 minutes today, and we had a lot of people hang out with us for the full 15 minutes, so we appreciate that. And my hunch is you got some great value from today. If that was you, we'd love you to go below and click share and let your friends know that we are the Law of Attraction bosses. We're the boss of Law of Attraction. And if you're new, I can help you. And if you've been practicing it, I can help you. And if you're ready to teach it, I'm the guy to help you do that. I'm the trainer's trainer, teach you how to teach Law of Attraction. Let's say goodbye to all of our folks watching today. It was a great show. See you later, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.